Hey, what's up, folks? How's it going? Today's interview question is: please explain Dockerfile with example and explain all the commonly or popularly used syntax. So, here we'll start with the common syntax, and after that, we'll look into the Dockerfile and we will also see it in working. Like I will run it and show it to you. Okay. So, we'll build a very small application so that your concepts are clear. So, let's start. Yeah, Dockerfile looks like this. It will have from the base image. Okay, let's go through this syntax first. So from instruction is from, and it specifies the base image. Every Docker file must start with this. So it can be from Ubuntu, from Python, from Node.js, Node. Node 18. This is the version. So base image you are specifying. After that, you set the working directory of the inside the container where you will be keeping all the code, etc. Your app code like server.js or whatever files you have, you will be keeping under this folder. So you're setting the directory inside the container. And then you can copy files from local local system to this app directory. Maybe you have some package.js, some server.js, all this will be copied into this app directory to the container from local host to the container. Then we also have copy. Copy is similar, add is similar to copy, but can also handle URL and extract archives. So it can extract the archives into this. That is also possible through add, and it can handle URLs. Then run, it executes the command inside the container during the build process. So inside the container, maybe like you have taken some base image and some tools you need to have or some libraries you need. So you need to install that. So you can maybe your application needs that libraries or tools or whatever frameworks in the environment. So you need to install that. apt-get update, apt-get install, curl or whatever framework you need, whatever libraries you need, you can install. It can be apt-get, it can be pip install. It depends on the type of container, type of application you are using. Next one is CMD. It's a command line. Command line defines that default command to run when the container starts. So this will be the default command. When container is starting, this is the default thing it will be running. When you are running the container, it will run node server.js. An entry point is similar to CMD but forces the command execution even if overwritten. So entry point, this will be the entry point. Even if we are override this, still it will be uh, executed. So we'll come to this later in the later interview question. So we have command line entry point. Then we have expose. Uh, Inform Docker that the container listens on a specified port. So if we are running a server application and it's listening to 8080 port, so you have to expose that port in the Docker. Then you can have some environment variables you can set. You can create a mount point for external storage. So this is the mount point you can create slash data. So when your external storage is getting mounted, it will mount it here. It can be anything. You can define that mount point. And then user, if you want user under which the container should run, you can define that. Then there are other options also, like define time variables, build time variables, argument, health check, defines a command to check container health, right? Container health if you want to check. And shell changes the default shell for run command. So, like for example, useful for Windows, like we change it into PowerShell. So mostly these are the very common thing from working directory, copy, add, run, CMD, entry point, right? Expose, NV, the other common syntax. And let's have a look at it. There is a sample Docker file for Node application. We'll be just running it now. Okay. So let's go here. So we are taking base image node base image, and then because we'll be running Node.js application and creating a working directory inside the container app. And package.json and other things we are copying into the our path. Like for example, here we have server.js. Server.js is just it will create a server which will be listening to port number 3000, and it will once you hit this end point, this is nothing but a slash root. Uh, then it will print hello DevOps challenge. It can be anything like we can get at some particular path also we can specify. So this is a simple application and package.json says what are the dependencies it has. So simple node application and it needs Express, right? It needs Express. Here it's saying that we need Express. So it's a node application, simple, very simple node application. So now we are going to build this application. Docker build minus t my node app dot. So let's build this application. Docker build minus t. I'm giving name of this. So this will be the image name, and this image will be created. My node app. So assigns a name to the image and refers to the current directory containing Dockerfile. So here it refers to the current directory containing the Dockerfile. The Dockerfile is in the current directory. Okay. And then finally we are running the container. So let it go on. Okay, so it's done. And image is also created. Docker images, yes, you can see that my node app, latest tag and image ID created 26 seconds ago. Size is 1.58 GB. So I will run the container. So Docker run minus p. So here 3000, the Docker container port is mapped to the port on the host. Maps port 3000 of the container to 3000 on the port, on the host. And my app container assigns a name to the container, and my node app is the image name. Docker run minus p, container port mapping to host port, and this is the name I'm giving to my container, and this is the image I'm using, my node app image I'm using, and I'm creating this container instance. So let's run this. Okay, it's running. Now I will go to it's running. Yes, server is running on port 3000. Server is running on port 3000. Now I will enter. Yes, it's showing hello DevOps Challenger. So it's running. And then we have a command to like we can run Docker PS to see whether it's running or not, right? We can run Docker PS. We can see that it's running, right? And then we can stop the container. We can remove the container. We can stop the container. We can remove the container. Docker stop that container will be stopped. Okay. And Docker RMI, RM image. Remove the image. The image will be deleted. Okay. So let's come to the today's question. This question I posted on my LinkedIn DevOps Challenge page, DevOps Challenge Hub page. So what is the purpose of the run instruction in a Dockerfile? It starts the container process when container run. It executes a command inside the container during the build process. It runs the container after creation. It runs a Docker container creation process. The correct answer is B. It executes a command inside the container during the build process. So during the build process, we need to install something, right? That time we use this run because our app depends on some libraries or some tools or something. So we will be installing that, right? So that's why we run execute a command inside the container during the build process. So hope you like this video. Please like it, share it, and follow my subscribe to my YouTube channel, and also follow my LinkedIn page where I post daily quizzes and sometimes organize contests. Also, you can participate in them. And I also have WhatsApp channel, and you can check it out, LinkedIn, YouTube, and WhatsApp. So thank you for watching this video. See you again in the next video.